a day after Diwali, gold and silver rates have fallen today as investors booked profits after bullion hit a fresh high in the previous session on hopes of further interest rate cuts from the US Federal Reserve and strong safe haven demand. In Mumbai, the price of 24-carat gold stood at Rs 1,32,770 per 10 grams, while 22-carat gold was available at Rs 1,21,700 per 10 grams. Now, these rates do not include GST and making charges. Now, let's in fact take a look at how the gold prices have changed from yesterday, last week, last month and last year. Now, I'm just going to go over to the big screen and take you through these comparisons with regards to the gold prices that we're seeing. Now, today versus yesterday, of course, today 24-carat gold is 13,292 as compared to 13,100 yesterday. So, we are seeing 100 rupee, around 100 to 100 rupee rise when we look at 24-carat gold. Similarly, 22-carat gold has risen to 12,185 from 12,009. Meanwhile, 18-carat gold has risen to 9,973 from 9,828. So, a rise that is being seen from yesterday. Now, as compared to last week, today 24-carat gold costs around 13,292 as compared to 12,540 yesterday. So, that is a significant difference that we're seeing, nearly 1,000 rupee difference that we're seeing. You can see it in 22-carat gold as well, which has risen to 12,000 from 11,000 last week. Similarly, 18-carat gold has risen to 9,973. up from 9,405 last week. So, within 1 week, we are seeing this difference in the gold prices. Now, as compared to last month, today gold has risen nearly 2,000 rupees, costing 13,292 as compared to 11,230 on the same date last month. 22-carat gold again 12,185 up from 10,295. So, more than nearly almost 2,000 rupee difference within 1 month on the same date on 21st September. In fact, you can see how 18-carat gold has also risen from 8,400 to 9,900. So, these are the comparisons that we're looking at with regards to gold prices within 1 month. Now, when we compare it to last year, gold today costs 13,292 as opposed to 7,979 on 21st October 2024. So, this is where you see the major difference, straight from around 8,000 rupees to 13,292 is what 24-carat gold costs as compared to last year. So, of course, we keep on tracking these updates for you daily. In fact, I am also now being joined by Dr. Sharat Kohli, senior economist. Sir, once again, we are of course taking a look at these gold prices, and from yesterday also we see a difference. How do you view this going in the long term? We just compared it to prices last year on the same date. They were around 7 or 8,000 for 24-carat gold, which costs over 13,000 today. So, how do you view these changes that we see when it comes to this safe haven that is seen by investors?
Good morning, Malvika, and good morning to the viewers of NewsX. Yes, over the last few days, the gold has been very volatile. Well, I've been speaking on your channel for a number of days on gold itself now, and if you remember, I had framed a new index which drives the gold prices to a certain extent. It's called TMI, the Trump Mood Index. You know, based on the comments that he makes, based on the declarations, the statements that he gives. Lately, he gave a statement on China that he wants to impose tariff. Then he pushed back. He said, no, everything is going to be clear. Now, last night, he again gave a statement that for 55% tariffs, China will have to pay 155% tariffs. So obviously, this is going to create more economic uncertainty, Malvika. which is again affecting the gold prices. Some profit bookings do keep coming on and off because gold is also traded on commodity exchanges where contracts are bought and sold. So there's profit booking every time a trader makes a profit, or there is loss every time a trader books a loss, and so on and so forth. But to answer your question more precisely, yes, the geopolitical uncertainty is causing the rise in gold prices. Israel Hamas, for example, the truce or the peace deal, which was worked out with a lot of pomp and show in Egypt by President Trump and some of the leaders from Europe, is already showing cracks. The peace has been broken. The ceasefire has been broken. There has been fighting again. People are getting killed. Hamas is not laying down the arms, or whatever be the reason. Similarly, Russia, Ukraine, he has put a condition to Zelensky that you surrender part of Donetsk, which I don't think Europe or Ukraine is going to agree. He's probably voicing Putin's demands to Zelensky. So all said and done, the geopolitical tensions and these warlike situations or wars do not seem to be settling down. So which is not bringing down the gold prices. Whenever there is geopolitical or geo-economic uncertainty, Malvika, the gold prices rise as a safe haven investment. Also, a lot of governments, central banks, high net worth individuals, institutions are pulling out their investments from US Treasury bonds. So US Treasury bonds was considered as a very safe parking zone. And they are now taking out money and parking it in gold and silver because they feel that US dollar's supremacy is not going to remain in the times to come. Therefore, to answer the second part of your question, yes, gold and silver still look to me as good investment bets. Any investor's portfolio must be having about 20% of the total amount parked in gold and silver, either through ETFs or through bars and coins. Keep them for long term. Invest in smaller quantities. Don't get carried away. Be on alert. The items or the points which I have mentioned, keep an eye on them. The moment you find something turning around from here, you can probably book your profits. But until these aspects they reverse, I mean, for example, Putin and Zelensky, they hug each other and they say, okay, let's end the war. Unless something of this sort happens, I really don't see gold and silver prices coming down, Malvika. So my long-term view is that it is going to remain very strong and bullish, which the investors can depend upon.
Well, of course, and if you could also just talk us through this Muhurat trading session that will be taking place today. It has been much talked about yesterday as well when we were taking a look at these gold prices. The Muhurat trading session kept being brought up. So what exactly is that, if you could take our viewers through that, and do you expect it to impact gold prices in any way? Can we see an impact of that as well? Is that something that can be expected out of this?
Well, Muhurat trading is done on stock exchanges. It is done on Diwali day. Well, incidentally, Diwali, some people celebrated yesterday. And Diwali, technically, as per the auspicious time calculations, it ends today afternoon. So the stock exchanges decided to keep it in the afternoon today, so that there is no break, because yesterday stock exchanges were open and today also they will open for 1 hour. It's just open. It's more of a symbolic, more of an auspicious opening done for the stock markets, where the Diwali phase is considered as the beginning. In the earlier times, Diwali was considered as the beginning of a new year. So I think it is given as a chance to, because of Lakshmi Puja, as a chance to traditional investors that they can do a symbolic offering to Lakshmi Puja, or probably make Lakshmi, Goddess Lakshmi happy by doing some trading, buying and selling. It is more of a symbolic because it's just a 1 hour session. As far as its impact on gold and silver are concerned, yes, the ETFs are traded on the stock exchanges. The sovereign gold bonds, the one which used to come earlier, now of course the new ones are not coming, but some of the people are selling their older bonds. So there can be buying in these ETFs during the Muhurat trading. So instead of shares, a lot of people may buy gold and silver ETFs, which are traded in stock exchange. So that is the significance of gold and silver with regard to Muhurat trading. But Muhurat trading is 1 hour. I think the trend of Muhurat trading should also not be taken as a trend of stock markets in the short to mid term, because this is just a kind of a symbolic trading, more of a, in Hindi we call it shagun. It's more of a shagun done to see that we've done something while the Lakshmi Puja was on, while Lakshmi was being worshipped. So this is very symbolic. Yes, gold and silver buying on ETFs might see a bit of a surge today when the trading opens today afternoon.
Well, sir, thank you so much